Pero guys, meron lang akong nakitang lalaking namumukaan ko kahit na nakamask siya. Ang pangalan niya ay Rain and he's been with us and he's been talking sa Earth Day Jam for quite some time now. PT ka na ba?
Actually, hindi pa. Graduation year ko na ngayon. Tapos sunod, yun na yung board exams. License na ako nun.
So malapit na siya maging licensed physical therapist. Can you tell us a little bit about yung sa hospital setting or kahit sa community setting as a PT? How does it work? Yung tungkol sa waste segregation, paano ba yung ginagawa?
Yung sa waste segregation, pwedeng maging part ng environmental health officer yung mga PT. Tapos sa community setting, nandun yung mga kalat ng mga komunidad. So maganda na may segregation doon para yung mga kalat, sabihin natin mga napubulok, pwede rin siya magamit as fertilizer at pang ng mga plants, fertilizer ng plants. Sa hospital setting naman, napaka-importante ng segregation, lalo na we're dealing with hazardous materials. Yung kalusugan ng tao, kung napunta sa atin yung hazardous material na yon, or sa mga landfill nang hindi maayos sa pagtapon, ay may danger sa kalusugan talaga yon.
So, as a normal person naman, I know you're talking as a physical therapist. If I'm just a normal kid walking sa street, what can I do kaya sa trash or waste segregation?
Yung sa trash, kung merong mga receptacles naman na malapit, and may segregation na rin doon, doon pwedeng pulutin na lang. Parang, wag na kayo mahiya na parang pumulot. Walang tingin sa inyo yung mga tao yun. At least you're doing a good job. So pulot, tapos tapo na lang. And then disinfect afterwards. Pero kung walang mga segregation, yun, kailangan pa rin itapon yun kasi mapupunta sa mga kanal and baka magkaroon pa na flooding. So, mas importante pa rin yung safety. So, tapon na lang. And then afterwards, makipag-coordinate sa mga opisyales. Ay, barangay, kapitan, maganda na may segregation dito, hindi lang basurahan. So, yun.
Alright, Rain, maraming salamat. Ayan, narinig nyo na. You don't have to be a physical therapist just para lang mag-throw ng trash. No? Kahit sinong mamamayan, kahit normal na kid, pwede rin. Ngayon naman, dito naman tayo. This guy, I've known him for quite some time now and ang kanyang investment naman is reduce, reuse, recycle. And why do I say this is because he is actually an entrepreneur. So isa po siyang businessman, pero yung kanyang business may kinalaman pa rin sa environment, di ba? Tell us a bit more about your business, Vince.
Yes, Superblocks PH is a precast panel made out of cement, mesh, and recycled cardboards. So the product features is it's fireproof, heat thermal, soundproof, and basically calamity resistant. So this product can solve yung mga everyday problems natin sa bahay like heat, and then it can also solve yung mga Pilipino na nawawalan ng bahay because yung heat insulation niya, fireproof, and yun yan, calamity resistant. So, ayun ba.
So what you're talking about, Vince, is these are parang hollow blocks? Tama ba?
Prefabricated.
Prefabricated.
Blocks,
So
yes.
these are used when constructing mga buildings,
Yes,
houses.
so,
Can you show us how do you make these things? Mabigat
so
ba yan?
this one.
Ayan, mukhang magaan lang.
This is the cement, then cardboard, then ito yung wire. So, hollow product. So, yung heat nagtatrap from the inside, and then yung purpose ng cardboard, recycled cardboards, combined together, it has high structural properties na usually ini-ignore natin, tinatapon na natin. Tissue paper, especially ngayon election, yung mga poster, pwede natin i-recycle yan. So, yun. And we partnered up din sa mga youth. So, they're making these cardboards and then kami na lang yung nag-prefabricate. So, yan.
So, ayan, there you have it. And I think these hollow blocks are just as strong as normal hollow blocks.
3 times stronger.
Oh, 3 times stronger. So not only are you saving the environment, but you are also making your home or your building stronger, right?
Yes.
Thank you so much, Vince.
Up to 3,000 PSI.
There you have it, Vince, Mr. Rain. Thank you so much, and I hope that you guys will continue to give back to the environment so that we can rebuild a new 21st century na aking economy na based sa environment, di ba? Environmental at the same time, maganda at malakas at good for our health. Ngayon naman po,
We have another set of youth leaders. Guys, pag-usapan natin yung
You know, I have this pet peeve every time people say, tara, tanim tayo ng puno, tara, tanim tayo ng puno. They think that it's so easy, right? Like, anyone can just, put seeds, tas put water, and then yun na yun. Kaya, this is where I'm able to appreciate the saying na, ang magtanim ay hindi biro. Diba? Because it's not a joke. You plant a tree, it's actually, not only is it an investment, but it's also a responsibility, right? You have a responsibility to make sure that the seed actually grows into a plant or a flower, depending on what you make. And a lot of people during the pandemic actually became plantitos and plantitas, wherein, I'm gonna adopt a plant, or I'm gonna plant a plant and I'm gonna make it grow, right? But the question that stays on my mind is, pag wala ng pandemic, will they continue to take care of the plant? Would they continue to plant trees or flowers or all that? Or will they go back to their, ano bang tawag dyan? No plant mentality or technological. What do you guys have to say about that?
Ayun, again, thank you, Midi, and of course, ating mga Earth Jammers dyan. Kamusta po? For that, Midi, I believe na we should not go back to our old normal. We should embrace the new, a better normal that promotes, that protects our common home. So, we all know that trees are very vital. It gives us food, it gives us clean air, it provides livelihood. Especially now na pandemic, ang daming nabigyan ng livelihood dahil sa pagbebenta ng mga plants. But we should not just we should not sell plants na galing sa illegal plant poaching or wildlife. We should consider that. And aside from that, planting trees helps us reduce the reduced risk of floods, land erosions. Of course, our mangroves din. Kailangan din siyang yung significance ng planting our mangroves. Because we all know that yung mga coastline communities natin, they are vulnerable sa mga storm surge. So those mangroves actually protects us from those storm surge. And aside from that, we are in a climate emergency right now. When you say climate emergency right now, the time is ticking. So planting trees helps us to combat climate change. And to everyone, let's invest, let's restore, protect our nature, and then to invest more in reforestation programs, because it's for our people, our planet, and of course for our wildlife and for future generations to come.
That's right, Sheen. And we always forget na H2O, carbon dioxide,
Yes.
diba? Pati nga ako nagkamali, diba? And I'm an earth jammer. We tend to forget these things. Plants are the ones that make us survive. We won't be able to breathe without them, and we always forget that. Miss Erin, why don't we talk about solar energy? Yan ang hawak mo. Solar energy, limitless energy.
Yes, solar energy, it says here on the banner, it's limitless energy. So solar energy is energy that you derive from the power of the sun. So as you know, the sun shines almost every day. It's a natural resource. So why solar? Why choose solar? So since it's harnessed from the power of the sun, it's a natural resource as compared with coal. Coal is mined from the earth, and it's an example of a fossil fuel. So as we all know, burning fossil fuels is harmful to the environment because it contributes to global warming. How can you invest in the planet by investing in solar? You can do so in your own way. You can buy products online that are solar powered. You can also install solar panels at home if you can afford it. So not only would you be saving costs on electricity bills, you can also protect the environment. Lastly, if you're also a voter, you can support politicians that have green energy as their platform. As we all know, politicians have a big following and they can influence a lot of people, and it would be really helpful to spread awareness to everyone.
There you have it. Thank you, Miss Erin and Miss Sheen.
you.
Awesome stuff. Of course, from people who are not so far away from my age. Maraming salamat. I hope that we get a lot more kids to come and join in the advocacy that we all have to share. Thank you so much, guys.
We're joined right now by...
Mr. J.M. Rivadeniera. Tama ba ang pagkasabi ko ng name mo? Buti na lang, no? So I understand you're a member of the National Bicycle Organization. At kita ko naman, lahat kayo naka-get up na pang cycling. Not only is it a good pastime for your health, ano, but it's also good for the environment. I noticed meron kayong dalang bicycle. Is this a normal bicycle? Is it a special bicycle? Can you please tell us more about it? Thank you.
Okay, so dito yung bicycle na dala natin, it's called folding bike. Kagandahan ng folding bike is actually related to sa ating isang slogan natin na don't pollute, cycle to commute. Kasi sa mga nagba-bike to work, sometimes yung parking space is medyo maliit. So at least pag na-fold siya, it saves space niya.
So, lahat ba ng enthusiasts ng biking pwede sumali? Or what if like bago lang ako or even if wala akong bike, I just want to start biking. Pwede ba silang sumali sa org ninyo? Perhaps you can tell them how to join.
Yes, of course. Actually, ang National Bike Organization, we are conducting weekly na pagtuturo ng bicycle. Sometimes, they're located sa may Quezon City, and then we will teach you how to start a bicycle. Ngayon, dito nga, we're supporting yung Earth Jam natin 2022 na since we invested dito sa pagbabike dahil nga sa pagko-commute or sa pagbibisikleta, dahil nga no emission, talagang padyak lang, so nakaka-save tayo ng Mother Earth kasi wala tayong pollution.
Actually, sa pagbabike talaga, napakalaki ng ating naibibigay na ambag sa ating Mother Earth dahil nga po, less pollution, tsaka healthy living lang po talaga.
Guys, maraming salamat.
Thank you so much. Thank you
share
so
the road with all the cyclists. Salamat. Oh, ito naman. Siyempre, kung meron tayong healthy living with bicycles, we also have electric vehicles, di ba? So, ang electric vehicles naman, I'm sure many of you are familiar, ma-hybrid man yan or pure electric. This is when we use alternative energy, well, I shouldn't say alternative energy, pero instead of using fossil fuels like yung oil or yung gasolina, gumagamit po tayo ng baterya or electricity na nanggagaling sa baterya. We have right now Miss Kay Sass, who actually brought with her this evening yung kanyang, ano ba tawag dito, electric stand-up scooter. Sige, tell us more about it.
Yes, tama. This is an electric scooter. Actually, yung gustong-gusto ko dito is zero emissions siya. Tapos hindi ka nakakadagdag kasi sa noise pollution. Talagang you can really preserve yung, syempre, yung clean air.
Pwede ba siyang dito sa village? Can I bring it to work? Or kasabay mo yung mga nagsicycle din?
Okay, yeah, possible naman. Yung mga ka-cycle mo, yung mga cyclist kasabay mo. Tapos, madali lang siya naman gamitin. And parang i-charge mo siya, parang cellphone lang. And then, ang madali lang din naman na pag makapag-save up kayo, tapos you could actually save in the long run. Kasi, syempre, it's not using yung mga sa gas, diba? Talagang battery siya. So, yeah. And with that, you could even contribute nga sa, of course, yung sa clean air and yung reduce nga yung mga noise pollution. And of course, yung zero emission nga.
Ayun. So, not only are you helping the environment, but you're also helping your wallet by saving on gas, diba? Thank you so much, Miss Kay. I have with me right now 3 beautiful young ladies na batang-bata pa lang and they are already doing things for the environment. First up is none other than a production stylist and also a student at the same time, Miss Kyle Mara. What do you have to say?
Well, as a green citizen, I can take care of the earth or the environment by using tumblers instead of plastic bottles. That way, we can take care of the ocean, even the land itself, and we don't have to litter everywhere, like we don't have to waste time just throw. We can always refill and reuse. And that way, we can take care of everything.
You just have to buy one and you're actually giving back to Mother Nature because you don't have to waste buying all these bottles in plastic, right?
Yeah, you can put anything you want, your favorite drink, coffee, juice, iced tea, even just plain water. You can just do that.
Oh, there you have it, guys. Thank you so much, Miss Mara, for
Thank
sharing
you.
with us your tumbler for tonight. Right now, up next, we have students actually from Montessori, right? Sige. Your name is Althea.
Althea without
Althea.
PH.
Tell us more about how do you do your part in saving the environment?
You can really start simple by not wasting so much energy. When you're brushing your teeth, don't just leave the water running. When you leave your room, don't leave the air conditioner just there and leave the door wide open. And turn off the lights when you leave. And this is a great way to start really young. And it should become a habit, and it really helps. Thank
Alright.
you.
There you go. So you have a 14-year-old girl who's telling you to just turn off the lights when not in use. Up next, we have Miss Isabella. Hi, Miss Isabella. What do you have to say for what is it that you do for the environment?
So, as a green citizen, my contribution to the environment is to use the clothes that I already have. There's no shame in using clothes that we have or receiving hand-me-downs from our brothers or sisters because it in fact helps our planet. Like this shirt I got, it's from a thrift store and frankly I think I look very nice. And you don't need to do extraordinary things to make a big impact on our planet. Big or small, your investment matters. And I encourage everybody to start simple. Save your clothes, receive hand-me-downs, or buy from second-hand shops. Though this gesture seems small, if we all do it, it'll make a very big impact on our planet. Thank you.
That's great. And you know what? At such an early age, you're actually aware that clothes play a big role in destroying the environment. Believe it or not, guys, the clothing industry is the number 2 most destructive industry in the world because let's face it, we just keep buying and buying just for fashion, right? And there is absolutely no shame in using second-hand clothes, whether they're yours or your family's. It doesn't matter. It's fine, right? Why don't you give a shout out to the people back at home? Do you have any friends or classmates that you want to say hi to?
Shout out to my parents and sister.
Shout out to mom and dad. Love you.
Shout out to my sister who is right there.
Hi!
And shout out to the teachers and students of Maria Montessori.
All right.